Welcome back to the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, Nairobi for the 18th edition of the Safaricom Sevens. Next game coming up will be a Pool B encounter between Australia Renegades versus local boys Nakuru. The gentleman who will be taking you through this game is my able colleague Paul Odera, who's back up from his sojourn. Paul, welcome back and thank you.
Surgeon indeed, Hilary, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a fantastic afternoon for rugby. Fans are streaming in, queues are formed all the way along the highway, but indeed it is the premier Sevens tournament in East Africa. So Australia Renegades, after their very narrow win in the first game, quite unconvincing, I think looking to see if they can cement their place in the main cup for day two. Great kickoff by Ioane Peter Samu, takes it up strongly to Nakuru's 5-meter line. Much more urgency from the Renegades in this starting stanza, and indeed it is over. The person who kicked off, Rodney Ioana, with a brilliant try within the first minute of the match. Clearly, I think the Australians have learned quite a bit and got used to the conditions after their first game. Have not wasted much time. Sparing tackle from the local Nakuru club player. The conversion to come. Some of the foreign teams struggled with their kicking in their first two matches. In fact, it cost the England Royals dearly. Let's see if Ioana can get this kick over. That is way off. That's almost like a corner kick in a football match. But it's still the Renegades with the lead. The kickoff to come. Nice and high, well claimed. Nakuru, although he was unchallenged in the air, to be fair. Can Nakuru reply back almost immediately? Darting right by Nelson Oyo. Not through the gate. Be careful they don't play around with the ball. Larry Safari takes quickly. Still passes all the plays behind the gain line. Finally some injection of pace from Michael Okombe. Bit undecided. Well, I guess route one works at times. Patient build up by Nakuru. I don't think that's the right option, kicking away possession. The sweep in place with great effort from Omolo. Full commitment from him to get that ball back. Now Nakuru bring in the muscle. That straight away is a yellow card. No, he has no excuse at all. You lift a player through the horizontal. The modern game of rugby. In fact, he should consider himself lucky. He's lucky he didn't follow through, and the referee did not take any more severe action against him. Or could step in and out. Oh no, lost it. Nelson Oyo did all the hard work. Just couldn't finish it. But good reply by Nakuru. They're not going to lie down at all in this match. So they've gone right into the attack and have the Australians under pressure almost immediately. First scrum of the match. looked a bit untidy, and referee, rightly so, asked for it to be retaken. Many critics of rugby union have said the scrum is an area that wastes far too much time. I think it's an integral part of the sport, creating a contest. And that's always the risk of having a scrum 5 meters from your line, particularly with these new rules. Oh, backs himself. Very good try, Larry Safari. There's not much of him, but plenty of heart. Backed himself. Menengai Oil Nakuru are on level terms. Very nice. Now Nakuru need to capitalize on their one-man advantage. It's taking his time. Struck it nicely. Looks very good. Just off the upright. Just missed that. Larry Safari has had an eventful first few minutes. Jackie, there was always only one thing on his mind, and that was the try line. So 5-all. Just over a minute and a half left in this first half. That was almost an efficient restart. I can't re-emphasize the point. In the modern game of rugby, it is critical that the teams work on their kickoffs. It forms such a crucial part of retaining possession in the modern game. Crowd are coming in. Colours to support their teams. Long pass, trying to expose the blind side. Oh, good feet on him, Bill Meeks. Lovely, another handoff. Good covering tackle on Luke Smart. Looks to be isolated a bit. Almost looked for a second there that he'd be caught on his own. Looks like Australia are going to manage to limit the damage caused by losing one person. McDonald looked forward, but play on anyway. Dalian Simpson on the hooter of half-time with that two step. Nice offload to Tiatia. Easy as you like. Well executed by Australia. It looks like a rehearsed move. They pull Nakuru to one side. Again, that deceptive step of Simpson. Doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but obviously it's all about change of pace on occasions, not just all about out-and-out pace.
Conversion wide.
He's really struggled, Iona, to come to grips in this ground. So he missed that. And I think trying to tell the referee that he didn't mean too much harm with his tackle. So the water coming on the head, it is getting quite hot at the moment. Temperatures are rising. So Australia Renegades 10, Nakuru 5. Half-time. Australians looking to almost guarantee themselves a place in tomorrow's main cup knockout. A section of the crowd here at Kasarani.
Yeah, boys. If they win right down, let them have it.
Laying the match live right now on
You can't
television
get rid of that first bloke with that
Rico
space.
Coca-Cola. Outside the stadium,
Overall,
you will find 4 different
Samu,
villages to meet your needs, entertainment and match actually, there is a Safaricom village. If you want to know how to contact us, or whatever you want to know, you can contact us. There is a Coca-Cola for teenagers. There is another one for teens. And the last
Well, that's a very confident sounding Australian technical bench. But a much better halftime talk by Coach McMahon. I think he also needed to warm up, I think. And the crowd enjoying the rugby, enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the sunshine. So if you are close by, please make your way to the Moi International Sports Centre, Kasarani. And tomorrow we've got day 2, when the rubber really meets the road. But for today, it's Nakuru kicking off second half. They find themselves down by 10 points to 0. They're not out of this game by any means whatsoever. Bizarre by some, and even knocked it on. He didn't need to play that ball, because then they would have got a free kick on the halfway line. But that's what the referee has called. Yeah. That's what we go by. And now Nakuru are penalized for not putting it in straight. So it's one apiece in terms of offences at the scrum. Bill Meeks takes on 3 Nakuru defenders. Nice pass, putting the man into space. A good pass always beats the man. No substitute for it, no matter how fast you can run. Almost caught napping over the Renegades at that ruck. Lovely step, and another one, and a third one. Salsa dancer is here now, Dylan Simpson. Now to the big man, looks smart. That's stolen. Excellent work by Dalo Chitui. Nakuru have turned it over. That is not the cleverest option. You've just worked hard to win possession, then you gift it to the opposition. Oh, lovely step, and another one. Australians must have got some dancing lessons outside, because it's all happening in the safari village. But I think they got too excited with that. Ronnie Iona giving a forward pass. He's been at the center of everything in this match, it seems. But that is the nature of sevens when you're the playmaker. So the game's still finely poised. 10 points to 5. And Nakuru now have a good opportunity to look to score. And a section of the crowd dressed as, are those firemen or chefs?
They look like chefs to me.
Right, we'll leave it at chefs then. Back to rugby. If it's not straight the second time, I think it is to be a full penalty. Perhaps referees being a bit generous with Nakuru today. James Turner to restart. And again, looking to go through a rehearsed play. That lovely step and one-handed offload. Nakuru very cleverly get into their lines. Working for Dylan Simpson, good offload to Bill Meeks. That's good rugby by the Renegades. Worked it really well. And James Turner goes to the center to now put some breathing space between them and Nakuru. Again, it's that deceptive change of pace. They worked in a really small space, but did very well. That is becoming a real feature of rugby, not just sevens. The offload in the tackle, because of how devastating it is to defenders. It is very difficult to react when you're a tackler or when you're a team on defense to an offload. So scores are 17-5. with a successful conversion. And we have 3 minutes to go in the second half. Nakuru need to find some inspiration from somewhere. Well, not like that, they won't. Charles Odhiambo cleaning up in his try box. Can he go all the way? Still going, Charles. Finally taken just outside the 22. But lovely support by John Kaniki. And he's still going, Charles. He's everywhere, like the Energizer Bunny. Ioana cleans up. Samu looks like he's going to go all the way. Despairing chased by Chitui. And I think that will be game, set and match. Because Peter Samu scores a try to take the Renegades to 22. The damage was done because the tackle wasn't completed. Hey, you must have big hands to hold a rugby ball like that. But crucial try. Sadly for Nakuru, this looks like it's going to be a loss for them. Joanna misses that kick. So scores are 22-5. The Australians have done the business. Nakuru would have hoped perhaps to get a win in this game because they drew with Uganda 5-all in their previous encounter. Uche, he seems to be the go-to man for Nakuru. Taken quickly. Well, that's not very intelligent from Mesha Kochieng. Cut back into the traffic. That's clever. Well offloaded. Samu almost a bear hug into the ground. Quick recycling. Could this be a try? John Kanyiri. You thought at some point you almost had someone on the outside. Now the Renegades will be dangerous on the break. Well, the fair play, there was no ruck. And now it's Nelson Oyo with his own little bit of trickery. Oh, clash of heads. That looked scary. Penalty. Nakuru looking to finish at least on a high. John Kanyiri again. Oh, they just flopped in there. Must be some tired bodies out there at the moment. And that looks like a knock-on. No, referee says play on. And then Nakuru throw it out. And that's out in touch. And that will be the last play for the match. A bit scrappy at the end. But nevertheless, a satisfactory performance by the Australian Renegades. Coming out winners by 22 points to 5. And Nakuru, after promising so much in their first game against Uganda where they drew 5-all, will come out of this match never having got into it.